Alright, Landers, so today we are over on the BBS subreddit because Xenon is Bad has made a very interesting discovery that might be hinting at us getting a second anniversary character for the 7th anniversary. So, this is kind of interesting. Now, again, as always, just quick disclaimer, nothing is confirmed here. This might not mean anything, and quite frankly, it's just a theory. But it does have some points here that is worth mentioning. I do want to share with you lads today because it is a very interesting theory based off of the Guess Who campaign if you look at the rewards and the files on the website. So let's talk about it. So, actually, before we do, let's quickly talk about how this anniversary is potentially setting up to be compared to last year. Now, in my opinion, I feel like maybe it's a good thing Caleb aren't doing what they did last year. Last year was great for Caleb. They gave us basically 4 separate banners in the month of July. They gave us 2 anniversary characters in 2 different banners. And they essentially gave us 3 anniversary banners, right? We had the Artwork Ichigo banner. We had the 6th anniversary Aizen banner. And then we had the part 2 of the anniversary with the first introduction of the Spirits of with you captains Jushiro, Yamamoto, and Shunsui. And because of that, Caleb made a lot of money last year. They made up, I believe, $5 million in the month of July. That's a lot of money for a Bleach mobile game, and it was obviously very good for Caleb, right? Normally, by the way, if you don't know, they make around 1.5 million, maybe pushes up to 2 million when there's a 1,000-year Blood War banner happening. Unfortunately, we haven't had one of those in like the last 2 or so years, and they also made like around 1.4 million, 1.3 million last month when we only had premium characters. So for those that are, you know, maybe worried about the game state, we're in a very good position. Caleb is still making a lot of money in BBS, and just comparing that to last year, right? They made a lot of money. Last year, for the 6th anniversary, that was one of their most successful months, and it made sense, right? You had the long-awaited anniversary Aizen, 6th anniversary Aizen absolutely broken, you had part 2 of the anniversary, and you also had Artbook Ichigo. 3 massive banners all back-to-back in the course of a week. One week we had Artbook, next week we had Aizen, and the week after that we had part 2. It was very rough for us and our orbs, but for Caleb, they made a lot of money. So because of that, you know, it wouldn't be surprising if they want to replicate that formula, and I hope they don't because, again, it's not good for us, but it would make sense for Caleb to want to do that again because, again, it was one of their most successful months. Compare that to now, and I know it's the 3rd of July. We still have like 20 days literally before the anniversary does start, and we don't know what Caleb have planned for us, but just the way things are setting up, we're only potentially getting 1 anniversary character. It might be Uryu, and that's about it. And well, of course, we're going to have part 2 as well, right? Just compared to last year, we had 6th anniversary Aizen, we had a new Artbook Ichigo host campaign celebrating around the art book and stuff like that. Just compared to now, for Caleb's sake, it's not as good for them because it means they're going to get less money. They're still going to get money. I know I'm going to wait out. I know a lot of you lads are going to be excited for the anniversary. They're going to make a lot of money for this 7th anniversary, but just compared to last year, it's definitely going to be a downgrade if there's only 1 anniversary character and if it is potentially Uryu. So what exactly could Caleb do to make it more exciting? And that is potentially give us a 2nd anniversary character, whether it's in the same banner or split up like they did last year, hopefully together, but there obviously is a whole debate now if Caleb is going to do a 2nd anniversary character. I've seen a lot of people saying from the trailer there's the red and blue hues and stuff like that, and that could be hinting at 2 characters. Definitely is a possibility, but as far as we know right now, there's only 1 anniversary character, and that's going to get revealed on the Bankai livestream. But this can now change because Xenon is Bad has made a theory and, you know, a discovery of potentially why we might get a 2nd anniversary character based on the campaign rewards. So let's look at what Xenon is Bad has to say. So we had 2 characters for the anniversary, and because of that, we had 2 Guess Who campaigns and 2 rewards. Files with pictures of numbers of the round they were part of. So as we can see here, we have the Guess Who challenge number 1, and this is the reward. If you got the character right, you had a chance to potentially win this reward. Then you have the 2nd Guess Who challenge, and you got this reward if, again, you got the character right, you had the potential chance of winning this. And keep in mind what they are named. Character Guess Who at number 2, Character Guess Who at number 1. Then we look at the 6th anniversary, where we only had 1 anniversary character, officially. Artbook Ichigo is an anniversary level character. He is basically an anniversary character, but they chose to split him up, and he isn't an annie character by name, but we all know he's an anniversary character. He gets treated as such, especially in the game, as he does have an upcoming Brave Fest banner coming out tomorrow morning. So looking at the 6th anniversary, what we can see is that they only had, of course, 1 Guess Who challenge, and they only had 1 reward. And then you have a look at the name of this file, and you have image present. Not 1, not 2, just present, because that was the only present they actually had planned on giving out, and this is the reward. The 5th anniversary bomber jacket. Really cool merch, by the way, that I haven't seen anyone actually get. Would love to get those. Would pay a lot of money to actually get this, but unfortunately, this is going to be a very, very rare novelty item for those that were lucky enough to win it. But the main thing to take away from this is that the name, again, doesn't have any numbers. Now you go to the 7th anniversary one, where, again, we only have one image that you can actually get from the website, but interestingly enough, they have Bankai present 1 and 2. And that right there is potentially hinting at a second round of a Guess Who challenge for another anniversary character. Now again, this could just mean nothing, but at the same time, just based on what we have here, why is there a number 2? Is this because we're going to get another Guess Who challenge on the 10th of July that they just haven't announced just yet? Potentially, right? And the reward is actually this. So what it does look like is, compared to the 5th anniversary, we had 2 Guess Who challenge and we had 2 different sets of rewards. We had, the 4th anniversary Ichigo and we had the other 4th anniversary Ichigo. In this case, because the last anniversary only had technically 1 Annie character, that being obviously Aizen, but because they only have 1 reward to give out, that's why they have a 1 and 2, because for both Guess Who challenges, they're going to have the same reward twice. So that is the theory that Xenon has bad has come up with, and I think there's a possibility here, and I'm getting kind of excited. So we might actually get a second Guess Who challenge, confirming a second anniversary character. And if you want to know when that might happen, if it does happen, again, not confirmed, right? You need to understand that, not confirmed. If that was to happen, it will potentially be around July 10th. If we go by the 5th anniversary, July 10th was when we had our second trailer. And I'm hoping that's the case because that's my birthday, by the way. So that'll be a great present to wake up to. But looking at Xenon is Bad's conclusion, we do have here, the file is numbered because there is 2 rounds of the Guess Who challenge. So we will get a second 7th anniversary character. The file has the number of both rounds because the rewards will be for both rounds of the Guess Who challenge. Makes a lot of sense that they are giving things connected to the previous anniversary character, as there was only 1 last year. Just like I said, right? So very interesting theory that Xenon Bad has come up with. I think there's a chance here. There's a chance here, boys, that we might actually get 2 anniversary characters, and if that's the case, that's going to be very exciting, and it brings up the question, who could the second anniversary character could be? Well, my idea, actually, is a remake of Quincy Ichigo. In fact, I was going to make a video on this saying, is this a possibility? But since we have this, it's actually a perfect time to mention it now. So, hypothetically, if this trailer was hinting at an Uryu, who is best to go alongside it? A new Quincy Ichigo, because we saw that last year, and I did bring this up a month ago when I talked about how to get ready for the 7th anniversary, is that when it comes to this anniversary, right, we already have so many original designs for Ichigo. I think Caleb are kind of running out of forms, right? They can only do so much, and that's why last year, instead of getting a new Ichigo form, we got a remake of the 2nd anniversary Ichigo. So maybe this year, we're going to get a remake of Quincy Ichigo to go alongside a new Beyond Volstaging version of Uryu, and that would definitely be exciting, and at the same time, Quincy Ichigo, the OG one that came out back in like 2019, 2018, is in line to get a resurrection sometime soon. 3rd anniversary Okura was resurrected 6 months ago on the New Year's campaign, and the next character, technically next anniversary character to get resurrected, should be Quincy Ichigo. So if they want to make this whole entire anniversary Quincy themed, that is the perfect way to do it. A Quincy Ichigo resurrection alongside a Quincy Ichigo remake, which that's something I'd be excited for. Quincy Ichigo definitely does deserve a remake because he was bad. He never really had any time to shine, and I feel like the design is really cool just for him to sit there and be used as just a link. So if they want to really emphasize this Quincy stuff, a Beyond Volstaging version of Uryu, a Quincy Ichigo remake, and a Quincy Ichigo resurrection would be the perfect way to celebrate this anniversary. But that's just my theory right now, based off of the information that we do have here, and you can see a few other people do share the same opinion. It would make sense. It would make sense, right? And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. So in the comments below, lads, let me know what you lads think about this potential theory. Do you think it's a stretch, or do you think Xenon is bad is actually onto something based off the naming of these particular presents? I think they have a point, and I guess we might find out in a week's time. It might be nothing, but it might be something. Hope you lads enjoyed the video. I'll see you lads next time. Peace.